Hello, my beautiful Patreon tribe. Hello, hello. Today, we are going to do a reading from the Mystic Sisters. We're going to see what they have to share with us, what wisdom that this deck has to share with us, what our angels, guides, and ancestors have to share. Before we get started, I am doing this reading on the 15th of April, so I do want to say that the drawing for this month's giveaway, I'm actually going to do the drawing tomorrow. I wanted to give everybody up until the 15th to comment on that video if they are interested in the giveaway. So tomorrow will be the day that we find out who wins in that giveaway. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this and see what the Mystic Sisters have to tell us. Mystic Sisters, Divine Source Creator, Angels, Guides, Ancestors. What is the message? What is the message for the tribe here? What is the message for the tribe? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Show me clearly, please. What is the message, please? Show me clearly. What is the message? Show me clearly. Thank you. All right, so what we have here is matcha, okay? So that's really beautiful to begin with. The very first thing that I am getting from this is it's a little bit of a combination of the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So what I'm getting here is passion and stability, okay? Having a passion for life. And part of the passion for life is knowing, right, that we have stability in our life, that root chakra, that groundedness, that we're going to have everything we need to survive, right? You know, the house, the home, the material things, the clothing, right? All of those things that, the food, the things that help us survive in this 3D reality here, okay? However, what this is really showing me with the black and white, with these this imagery of kind of like Mother Earth kind of energy, right? She's very rooted. I can't talk today, guys. Rooted, right? This is like a tree, but it's a person. But she's also branching out here into the spiritual realm. And you guys know when I say this quite often, that we have to be balanced to manifest the things that we want, okay? So we have to have one foot in the spiritual realm and one foot in the earthly realm, right? To bring it into this beautiful, you know, energy of pulling it in. So I feel like the message here, this is about home, guys. It is about your earthly things, your tangible things, right? The life you want to experience here in the physical. It definitely is about that. So I feel like you guys are getting really grounded in this, and you're using your spirituality, your imagination to bring these things into your life. So really beautiful, beautiful energy, because Matcha is, you know, she is an Irish goddess that is all about the land, the home, right? So she also, though, does take the form of the crows or ravens. So she can go out into the spiritual, right? She can flip in and out of different dimensions to bring that, you know, bring those things into this dimension, if that makes sense to you, right? So you may be feeling that you need something of more value in your life right now. And that's good, right? Something more value. It might be a new car. It might be a new job. But this is definitely the material world, right? It might be more money in general. And I feel like you are really going to start securing yourself, your family, right? Your home by getting into that, by getting into that psychic space, right? And you're going to pull that stuff down. So I really like this. I really feel like you are making things happen financially. Okay, this is not about love, guys. I'm going to tell you, except for love for family. But it really is about really getting really rooted into this earthly realm and bringing things in. So you're going to have some magical moments coming in, tribe. Magical manifesting money moments, whether that is And for some of you, it's going to be bigger. Some of you, it's going to be smaller. It may be manifesting new clothes. It might be manifesting new jewelry. It might be manifesting a new job that pays you more. It might be manifesting unexpected money. It might be manifesting, like I said, a new home. But it's going to be different for all of you. But this is the time where the Mystic Sisters, where Matcha comes out and says, let's pull everything from our spiritual realm and start bringing it into our physical. You're being blessed by her. Okay, you're being blessed so that you can feel secure in your financial situation or in your material situation. This is really beautiful because a lot of you have been manifesting this, working towards this. So this is great. I love it. Beautiful message right off the bat. I just love this. And it's kind of fitting here. And I just want to point this out because if you notice in here, this is kind of like springtime. I know it's black and white, but I feel spring. And we are in the spring in the Northern Hemisphere, right? Which is the beginning of something new because there's no leaves on her trees yet, on her tree. It's just buds. So I feel like this is just the beginning of something big for you, right? The beginning of something that's growing, that will grow and just flourish. So let's see what we have in the tarot. Show me clearly, please. What do we have in the tarot? Angels, guides, ancestors. What does the tribe need to know? So really, and no surprise because we're coming into Taurus season too, which is about, getting your hands dirty, like doing the work, like making things happen, right? So I love this. Make sure that you're balanced, guys. Make sure that you're balanced. Get those chakras open. Make sure you're balanced in your spiritual and in your earthly. And then that's what I call the sweet zone of manifestation. I just lost my camera for a second, guys. Sorry. One of these days, I'm going to get a new camera. One of these days. One of these days, I'm just going to get so fed up with this one that I get a new one. I feel like I've been having this camera issue for like the last 6 months. Show me clearly. Thank you. All right, first card out. Oh, I love this. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about being in that receptive mode. So you guys are totally chilling about this, right? You got your mind straight, right? The Swords is about that mind energy. And you're just like, bring it. You're allowing it to come in. And that's such a balance because I just said the Taurus season, right? Where you're getting your hands dirty. So you're doing work, but you're you're very open, okay, to receiving. And we have to be open to receiving. I just watched another reader. I can't remember who it was. But she's really great. What is her name? I can picture her. She's a redhead. She's beautiful. Gosh, I can't think of her name right now. But she had said something in a reading recently that I just thought was so brilliant. And it is about being open to receiving gifts without having to give back. So like she was explaining, if somebody buys you a cup of coffee, you don't feel like you have to give back to that person. So be open to receiving gifts, be open to receiving generosity, be open to receiving money, right? Be open to that without feeling like you have to do something in return. Because I'll tell you, I have my own issues with that I'm working on. If somebody, let's just say somebody sends me flowers, I want to do something for them. Like, I want to do something like, that was so nice. I want to do that, right? And then I got to realize, no, you don't have to always do that. Sometimes a gift is just a gift. I have a hard time with compliments too, right? So if that's you, be open to receiving without having to reciprocate anything. It's a really good time for that, okay? So I love that as the first card out. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. Angels, guys, thank you. Oh my gosh, yeah. Guys, you are just, I love this. I love this King of Swords energy because in this deck, if you notice, the King is on a horse. So it's kind of like the knight in a sense where there is action. You are taking action. And you're defending. He's defending his home, right? He's defending his property here. Goes right with Matcha here. Like you are, I'm not going to let anybody take anything from me, but I'm also going to be open to getting more, getting a bigger castle, bringing things into me. You are so clear-minded with this Swords energy too, right? Because the king of any suit is the master of that suit. So you're the master of your mind right now. You're not worrying. You're not freaking out because you know when you do that, that just creates more lack, right? That's when all of a sudden a bill out of nowhere comes in. And you're like, what? I can't even deal with what I'm dealing with, right? You've changed your mindset, or you're in the midst of it right now, okay? And this is going to bring some sort of monetary success. Like I said, it might be, getting approved for a loan. It might be, your business starts picking up. It might be, again, buying a new outfit. But however big or little it is, just be open to receiving this in whatever form it comes into, because your mind is really in the right spot. I love it. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly for the tribe. Angels, guides, ancestors, show me clearly. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys, strength card. You have put fear of financial loss aside. You're like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Because when you get into a place where it doesn't really matter and you're not worrying about it constantly, that's when things happen, right? That's when the good happens. When you're like, and I've had to learn this, guys. I'm not above anybody else. I have had to learn this in my life too, when it comes to money and material things. Like, I don't fear loss anymore. I used to be that person. I've said this in some personal readings too, where I used to be that person that I would have success, and I was so afraid of losing it that I would, right? Because I was manifesting that. If you haven't watched the little clip from Alicia Keys that I posted either yesterday or the day before, whenever, go watch that, because that's exactly how I felt, which is why I felt that you probably do too, and you had needed to see that little expert from her book. But now you're like, you don't have a worry in the world. And that is not because you are extremely successful right now, but because you understand the manifesting techniques. Beautiful. Beautiful. Show me more, please. What is the message here? And with that major arcana here, it's just like, it's going to happen. It's going to come, right? And boy, is it coming fast. Woo! Chariot. Some of you, this is a whole new direction. Some of you, this is moving into that beautiful new home, because the Chariot talks about travel. But this ultimately is just about balance, right? We got the black and the white horse. And about you taking control of what you can, which is your mind, right? And this leads to victory. There is going to be victory for you. And it's coming in real quick. I mean, it's coming in real quick. And then look what came out with it. I told you guys this was all about your finances, about money, about material things. 10 of Pentacles. Right? Like, that's what we want to see if we were doing a quote-unquote financial reading. But the Mystic Sisters, they're talking about home. This is legacy. This is generational wealth. This is passing down a business to, one of your kids. I mean, this is just so much abundance. This is just so much abundance coming in, guys. And it's because you're like, I just know. I can't even explain it other than I just know the money's coming. I just know I'm going to get approved for that loan. I just know that somebody's going to buy my coffee, whatever it might be. And you're going to see signs of it very quickly. Show me clearly, please. What is the message, please? What is the message? What is the message? And this is for you guys. Yeah, look at that, the Magician. You're manifesting like crazy right now. And I was just about to say, if you don't think this is for you, this is. However, if you sit there and believe, well, that can't be for me, it's not going to come. So make sure you're King of Swords, right? You got your mind clear. Because here's the thing, guys. There's billions of people in the world, and not everybody is a Patreon member here. So they're not going to hear this. This is for you. Make sure your mind is straight, because the Magician knows how to co-create. The Magician has that balance we were talking about, right? Between the spiritual and the earthly. The Magician makes things happen, even if the Magician feels like, well, I don't have everything I need. But you do. The Magician knows and just says, the divine's going to bring me what I need to manifest this, to create this. So you're balancing your imagination, your creativity, what you see in your mind, right? What you want to bring in. You're pulling that in because you're grounded and you're doing the work that's necessary, but you're also open, like however it's going to come, right? I'm not worried about it. The divine's going to bring me it, because ultimately money's just energy, right? And you just want to attract that beautiful energy. So if you worry about it, you're going to attract lack. If you don't worry about it and you just do the work that you're supposed to, you're going to attract 10 of Pentacles. This is awesome, guys. I love this. And it was funny because I really had no idea I was going to do this. I was going to start finishing up the mid readings, and Spirit stopped me, as Spirit does, and said, you got to do this reading. This is what we want the Patreon tribe to know. So follow their advice, guys. See what we have. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Right? You have to trust that no matter what happens, you're going to fly. You're going to soar high. Right? You are going to soar. Right? Just do what Spirit's telling you to do here. And just trust in the universe, trust in yourself, trust that money, that new house, that free cup of coffee, whatever it is, trust that it's all coming. Trust. And you know what is so ridiculous right now, guys? I kid you not, there is a robin outside in my yard right now. I have a big window right here, literally staring at me. Trust. That is Spirit. That is a sign from Spirit. Because although I have robins around my area quite a bit, they don't stop and stare at me through the window. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to trust. Wow, that's brilliant and amazing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Listen, guys, I want to thank you all so much for being Patreon members. Thank you. Get the word out. Tell the people that you care about that they should be Patreon members too, right? We want abundance for all. We want love for all. I love you all so much. I cannot thank you enough. And we'll do that drawing tomorrow on the 16th, okay? Love and light.